Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Factorio Undefeatable, and we've got lead. We found Klyne. It was under the tree farm over here. We are still in a pretty precarious situation, but I've kind of decided that we need to get our butts in gear if we want to get anywhere. But at the same time, we also need to be very, very, very vigilant for ongoing attacks on the base, because, quite frankly, it's happening more and more and more, and the biters are doing a frightfully large amount of damage to us. Now, I've had a couple of recommendations from people in the comments, and I thank you very, very much for that. Keep the recommendations coming on in. Sniper turrets supposedly are a very, very good counter to all of the bugs. Bullet damage also would not be a terrible idea. Bullet shooting speed would be a pretty good idea. I'm still hedging my bets with robots, right? I think that getting a robot army set up, as soon as possible would be grand, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't know how good the robot armies actually are going to be, so we'll have to wait and see for that. But everywhere looks pretty defensible right now. It looks pretty decent. Pretty happy with it, but at the same time, it could go wrong very, very, very soon. Anyway, let's get the resources that we need to get. We need to find some tin, and we need to get that processed. I have no idea where we're going to process tin. I think we might just have a little temporary tin set up, because we need to get ourselves some advanced circuits as soon as possible. Yeah, we need this stuff, and we need the basic electronic board, which is solder, which is, oh my god, so much stuff. So much stuff to do, and so little time, because, of course, we are in grave danger of being attacked. Alright, is that going to be enough? I think that's going to be enough. Alright, let's do that. Do we just want to process... the stuff here? I guess we'll process the stuff here. This area is not very well defended, I would hasten to add, but I guess it'll be fine. Get a couple more inserters, because goodness knows we actually need them. And then you go there, that's fine. That's good. And we'll get this running alongside the copper belt, I think. It should work, right? Oh shit. Is this gonna work? No, it won't work across there. I think we can probably underground belt this, actually. So go up to there. A bit of underground belt. Yeah, perfect. That'll actually work. That'll work really well. And we don't want to use the existing lines that we've already planned out, because these are all going to be filled with copper. These are all going to be filled with iron. Yeah, we've got a plan for a really big factory. So that's exactly why we're just going to make a brand new line across here. Don't quite know how tin is going to fit in yet, but that's part of the plan, I suppose, to try and figure it out. All right. Let's see about this. Let's get some electricity poles set up. It's grand. One over there. That should be enough. We will need to manually fill this area with coal, but that's honestly not a hugely big deal. I mean, 200 coal in each furnace will last for a long time. What's being destroyed? A turret. We do need to get more of those. We probably need to start manufacturing those, actually. Yeah, we do. Okay, well, that's a big bummer. That is a big bummer. Yeah, this area has no walls. It has no proper walls. We could probably do with getting this area properly walled off. Goodness me. Wow. These biters do not muck around. They do not muck around. No siree. Okay. Honestly, the more turrets we have, the better I feel. Genuinely, the better I feel. So you can go in there, and we'll keep 4 ammo on our person, just in case things go really, really south. We're getting the bullet damage upgrade, so fingers crossed we should be able to flush the enemy out a little bit faster. Got any more stone ready for us up here? Got a little bit more stone that we can actually put into the furnace, so that's kind of nice. Just something to do, I guess. There we go. And make some stone walls. Finish the little bit of the wall off that, I say the little bit of the wall off. It's not really a wall off in all honesty. We probably should think about walling it off, but ugh, this takes so long. Come on, 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 come on. Alright, grand. Okay, that's pretty good. A few more stone walls would not go amiss. We only picked up 200 coal there. It's a little bit annoying. Well, you know what? This coal is gonna have to do for now, I guess. This coal is gonna have to do for now. Honestly, this isn't buffered or anything. Honestly, it doesn't really need to be. I don't really care that much about it. So there you go. There you go. Let's have a little look on the map. Where are the biters? Where are we really worried about? This area over here. This area is kind of safe-ish, I guess. Still got to worry about occasional attacks from over there, but not nearly as often as I think up in the north. The north is a pretty dangerous area. I'll be honest. It's pretty dangerous. Also, our coal area seems to be doing not so good. There's 3 furnaces that are out. Probably do with replacing all of these, to be honest. A little bit more of a drain on the electricity system, but again, we never need to fill it up with coal. We never need to worry about it again. Oh, perfect. Man, I love these big wooden poles. They're great. They're so good. They really are top-notch. Okay, perfect. Yeah, they're really good. They're really great to have early game as well. Like, I really like having them. They're really, really good. Okay, so we've got tin. We've got some lead over here. All of the lead is on our person at the moment. Let's put in a little bit more galena. A little bit more galena. And a little bit more galena. Perfect. There's still more galena being mined up over here. We're still trying very, very hard to defend it all. Okay, good. Looks like the biters really aren't doing that much damage to the walls. Kind of really glad about that, in all honesty. Kind of really glad about that. Oh, shit. Yeah, that area is going to get absolutely destroyed. There's nothing. We've got nothing over there. It's just copper processing, though, I think, isn't it? It's mostly just copper processing. Yeah. Oh, we don't actually have any ammo on us either. It's a little bit of a problem. Come on. Honestly, it's not a big deal that this area gets destroyed. I mean, yeah, it's annoying to replace and whatever, but yeah, it's not actually a big deal. But now that we know that they're going to come from this area, we should probably try and defend it a little bit better. Okay, good. Looks like that area is fine. We have no stone. We have got enough stone on us to build a little bit more. Alright, grand. Do we have any wood on us? A little bit of wood. Enough. And you go there, you go there, you go there. Yeah, that's the right way around. Grand. Power that up, power that up. One more. 1 or 2 more electricity poles. Good. And a little bit of belt to replace the belt that was lost. Perfect. So we know that they're going to come from this way now. I have no idea why they would come from this way, but I guess they feel they need to. So that's fine. We know that we can deal with that should something arise again. But it's just annoying, really, that we have to deal with it. Also, there's a couple of little bits of alien artifact that are popping up on the belt. That's not so good. That is not so good. Let's go get some more iron while we're over here, actually. I still feel like... Where the hell is all of our iron? Okay, there. It's all in these chests. That's great. Glad we found it. I feel that we are still... You know, we're still kind of treading water a little bit, but that's honestly because we need to just be constantly keeping an eye out and making sure that, you know, what's going on down in the south is not going to destroy us, and, you know, we're constantly building new turrets and stuff like that. I'm not super concerned. I'm not super concerned, put it that way. What was I doing over here? I was going to get some more stone so that we can make some more walls, because walls are kind of important right now, you could say. 600 stone, 630 stone. Cool, great. I'll go and turn that into stone bricks in just a second. But when we head up here, we'll also be able to pick up the ammo as we go past. Not very much ammo, to be honest. Not very much ammo. We're not doing great for ammo, which is not a great sign. 100 bricks. More bricks. What's up? Something was in danger over there? Clearly not anymore. Therefore, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, we've got walls. We could place them, but I kind of don't want to. Somebody also said that Yoki have got some really great ammo types as well that are not too difficult to make. Pure copper and stuff. Bullet, I guess we could search for. That's Bob's bullets. Casing. Better shotgun shells. I guess we can already make some of this stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's under Yoki? How do you spell this? Yo. That's clearly not how you spell it. Let me check again. Y-U-O-K-I. Y-U-O-K-I. Okay. Y-U-O-K. That's not a Y. Y-U-O-K. Okay, I guess we've already discovered all the Yoki stuff. I don't really know. I do not really know. But I guess that we can probably make bullet casings and stuff like that soon. Which is really cool. Made in the EP machine over here. What is this? Oh god. And made in the P machine. Where's the P machine over here? One assembly machine, 6 steel plate. Okay, so we need steel plate before we can really start manufacturing some advanced ammo. Well, I say advanced ammo. Maybe some basic Yoki ammo, but advanced ammo for everyone else. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That's grand. And now we can actually start thinking properly about getting some stuff set up. So we need solder. Let's work on what's easier to make. Let's work on solder first, okay? Let's work on solder. So we need solder plates. Solder plates are over here. Solder plates can be made in a furnace? A chemical furnace, is that? Do we even have the ability to make a chemical furnace? Goodness gracious, I can't even hit the keys today. That's not a chemical furnace. I guess it's an alloy furnace then? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, a metal mixing furnace, whatever. Let's work on that. Our research saves, by the way, so we can actually continue the bullet damage research whenever we darn well please. But alloy processing as a thing to get now so that we can get the soldering done as soon as possible would be grand. If we could get that pretty darn soon, then that would be great. How are we doing for power as well, by the way? Power, we are 100% satisfying the demand for power. Easy peasy. I guess we'll just put you over here. Put 200 in there, just so that we can speed things up a smidgen. We do need to build a research area, and that's something that we're going to build a dedicated area for. But, you know, that is a wee bit down the line, I think. As much as I hate to say. I think we've got way too much on our plate right now, and I'm not even getting done the basic level of stuff, so to speak. So, it's a little bit of a bummer. One turret's engaged the enemy. That's okay. Oops. Press G instead of F. That's a classic mistake. When my fingers are too fat to not hit the buttons properly. Okay, turrets over there, turrets over here. Let's complete this wall off over here, I guess. Might as well. We've got a couple of turrets spare, got a little bit of ammo spare. Maybe 2 turrets, well, maybe 1 turret actually we can get away with. But just connecting it up will make me feel a billion times more confident about our situation. The wall doesn't even need to look nice. It just needs to do its job. Okay, you guys are... well, you're out of ammo actually, so you can just have more ammo. 1 object was destroyed. Oh my god, come on. Come on. That's the copper mining area. I'm almost convinced that that's the copper mining area. Yep. Yep, there you go. This is insane. Like, am I just horrifically bad at the game? Maybe I'm just, like, terrible at the game. Okay, well, look. Oh, god damn. God damn. Like, it's like 1 step forward. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Really is killing us. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's make some more walls, I guess. These robots better be our answer. Like, we're moving ever so slowly towards them. I am really, really trying to get us there, but it's taken a lot longer than I ever anticipated, I'll be completely honest. I really thought that we'd already be here by now, but as it turns out, no, I'm just wrong. Okay. Surely this must be fine. Just... it's a large enough amount of copper. There we go. That'll do. Yep. Any poles out here? No, guess not. Ah, that's really annoying. I'm really, really annoyed by that. That's very, very irritating. Biters just keep on striking at our hearts. That's mega annoying. Mega annoying. It's not a problem though, because sooner rather than later, every time they attack somewhere, right? Every time they attack somewhere, we go over and we fix it up and we make sure that, obviously, that it's defended for the next time that they inevitably attack. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. No difference. Okay, so put you over here. You over here. And some small electric poles can go down. There we go. Come on. I don't even know what was under there, but we picked it up. Okay, good. So we've got 50 walls. Well, 50 walls should be enough for what we want to do. Basically enough for what we want to do. We're under attack somewhere over there. Some walls are being destroyed. Alloy processing, that's great. That's really good. Okay, so bullet damage. Let's put some research into that. As you can see, boom, research resumes straight away. Which is really nice. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to be enough turrets. In fact, I would wager probably not enough turrets. Okay. That is fine, I think. I mean, I say fine. It's really not fine. We'll make a couple of rounds just for this guy. Just so he's not feeling too left out. But that's not bad. Okay, alloy processing is now done, which means that we can get a metal mixing furnace if we had a little bit more stone brick. So we'll go over to our stone brick processing area. I say processing area. It's very, very temporary, the stone brick area. Very, very temporary. One of the furnaces got a lot of stone brick for me. Lovely. Let's make a couple of metal mixing furnaces, and then we can start mixing the metal. And the metals that we're going to be mixing for the solder plate, which can be found over here, is tin and lead. It's not too difficult. 7 lead to 4 tin. That's not proportions that I'm entirely sure why they were used, but there you go. 200 coal. Grand. We want to make some solder plate. And we've got lead. We don't have the tin. The tin can actually be input straight from there. which is wonderful. That's grand. And we can output it straight into a chest. Again, very, very temporary setup that we've got going on here, because, you know, I just want to get some electronic circuits down that is going to allow us to do the basic amount of stuff with electronic circuits. So that would be really, really good if we could get that set up. Okay, so it turns out that it makes loads of solder plate. That's good. That's lovely to see. Solder plate can then be used to make solder, and we need resin for that. Now, where do we get resin? That's the real question. Resin can be made from just simply raw wood. Okay, so we actually have a lot of raw wood on us right now. Can be made in an assembly machine. If we get ourselves an assembly machine, then that would be even quicker. Perhaps we can do it in an electronics assembling machine. Resin? No, we can't get resin from here. That's a little bit annoying. But you know what? That's fine. We'll just do it. We'll do it the El Clasico way. You down there. You in there. How much resin do we get? It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Honestly, I want it a little bit better, but that's alright. That's fine. We should have a lot of wood, and, you know, we've got the greenhouse down there, which is making us wood, and as soon as we sort of get a couple of electronic circuits, you know, just, you know, once we've got ourselves established, then I'm going to feel much more confident about getting a couple more greenhouses set up, a little bit more wood, a little bit more of a long-term sort of dealio. Oh, God. How are these turrets are just getting destroyed? If there's just no walls, it's just completely over. If there's literally just no walls, then there's no hope in hell of ever surviving, because they take out turrets so fast. Like, has the HP of turrets been lowered in this, or am I just going completely bonkers? Because they seem to just have no HP at all. Like, literally nothing. And I know it's, you know, I know it's my fault for not walling off everywhere and making sure that everywhere is, like, 100% tippity top or whatever. But, my goodness me, they do really seem very, very low HP. Maybe it's just my fault. Maybe I'm just blaming everyone else for my own mistakes. Yes, we do need to get wall-offs set up, and we will. Don't you worry. We will do that. We will do it. Okay, that's set up. That's grand. Okay, more walls. That's not what I wanted. I wanted more walls, really. Let me go and pick up some iron sticks. We'll go and do the wall off, then we'll finish up the episode there, I think. That's a pretty good place to wrap it up. I mean, I feel that our progress is somewhat staggered by the fact that we are constantly under attack from a foe that is, you know, as it turns out, pretty darn powerful. And that's not something that I'm complaining about. You know, I do like the challenge. I do like the challenge. Let's get some ammo while we're up here as well. I like the challenge. It's difficult, though. It's difficult. We shall endure, though. We shall endure, and we shall survive. We shall overcome. We shall make sure that we are not wiped out by the pesky biters, even though we are the aggressors. We are the people that landed on their planet, and we are the ones bullying them out of their homes. So we're the monster here, but I'm still not. That doesn't matter to me. Who cares? Okay, that bullet damage is also going to really help us, I think. That's really going to help us. I really do think it will. Okay. Let's just come down here. Finish the wall off up there. Yeah, we can probably wall off to that lake next, I would say. That's maybe the next objective. A little bit of extra tin down there. That's always good to know. How many turrets do we have? Not enough, as it turns out. Woefully few turrets. So that'll be there. That'll be there. The last turret can go somewhere a little bit further along. We'll see if this works. I mean, I feel that we're going to need to defend this area much better than is currently being defended. Oh my god, really? Really? Come on, how did you get into the center of the base? How did you get over here? I don't understand. I mean, honestly, I'm super glad that you attacked there, because that area is completely worthless to me. Like, this area was very pernickety to set up. So I'm super glad you only destroyed this little coal area. I probably needed to get rid of them anyway. But I don't know why you would do that. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me in the slightest. Let's get a couple more electric mining drills just quickly set up so that we can not forget about it when we end the episode. And when I say we, I mean mostly for my benefit, because I'm a forgetful idiot, as you are probably well aware. Okay, add that there. Perfect. Great. Okay, ladies and gents, thank you very, 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 very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. This has been Factorio Undefeatable. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.